I wanted to come on because, I mean, you people already know it's the same shit. However, I came out of my job and then the cars, it's like they're on the freeway and they pass right by me and then I feel that thing downstairs. Okay? Before I came out though, I went to the bathroom and I saw this specific person in the corner in the bathroom. And I told the Lord, like, I see this person, but I'm not going to address it. Okay? I'm not going to address it. So I come out and then I see his fucking car. Okay? And I feel him downstairs. So basically what I'm asking myself is, I don't understand what he wants me to think about him. Okay? And he wants to say something and he wants to, I kind of want to, but then I don't want to think about it because, like, I'm giving him attention, right? But at the same time, I had spoken about him draining me when he was complaining that, or not complaining, I guess telling me that he was dying, okay? Again, that was maybe spiritually, because physically they brought him back, right? So in my head, what I'm thinking right now is what these fucking people did was, because this motherfucker was sacrificed because he couldn't turn in what he offered, which was me. What he did was try to take some of my essence, or at least try to take all of it, but he couldn't, right? So the essence that they did take is what they used, I guess, to put him back together. Okay? And why do I say that? Because I was thinking that. And when people do some shit to me, in order for me to claim my belongings back, I see myself as Mercury. When Mercury, you can't take nothing away from Mercury. You can't mix it with anything. And if you, let's say, drop some over here, drop some over there, and you put it right close to it, it attracts it back, right? Okay, so in my head, basically he's saying, I said, why the fuck won't this bitch leave me alone? And then I saw that the Mercury. So he's basically attracted to the essence, because I'm pulling my essence to me. Everything that's mine is mine, right? So if this fool is attached to me in that kind of fucking way, I claim it back. That's my soul. That's part of me. So I said this shit yesterday. You hoes are empty vessels, a lot of you. And just because you took something from me doesn't mean it's yours. I call it back. And that if that's why you're so obsessed and you can't leave me alone, and that goes for a lot of you people who have taken something from me, right? And because you, specifically him, because I felt like, I don't want to say my soul, but it was something deeper than whatever you other people have been trying to take. So, and when I call it back, I call everything back, right? But because it ain't a new body, it's his same body, but it's a new inside, because he didn't have one. He turned that shit into the devil because he wanted to be an artist, right? So this motherfucker has sold it out. And mind you, what they were doing is doing this same thing to other people, children, blah, 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 whatever. However, because I'm claiming my belongings back, and before this is the last thing that he did. So whatever the fuck he did after that, I don't give a flying fuck. But because of the essence now of his being is now me, I think maybe that's why this motherfucker's obsessed. But he needs to back the fuck up. Because whether the government has some shit to do with it, because mind you, they say things all the time and it's right in your fucking face. I talked about this shit as well. You know how Elon has created all these robots, right? Back in the day, people would wear armor from the head to the toes and they were able to move, right? And function and shit. Give it back, bitch. Look at this shit. They're trying to block me. All them. Anyways, so the thing is, if this specific person did this, now he doesn't know what the fuck is going on. Because like I said, they went back in the day. You know how shit repeats itself? Okay, so this is what happened. What happened if you look at the picture? Like, step the fuck back. Look at a picture where there's a man inside of all that armor, even the fucking horses and shit. What's inside of the armor? There's a man, right? What did Elon do? He created the robot. What are they doing? It's artificial intelligence. But what they cannot replicate is somebody's soul. Something that God had given them. So this is what, that's when, what's his face? That one that used to rape the children, Epstein comes in. That's when Epstein comes in, because Epstein was doing the same shit. It wasn't just because he liked to do that. It was because they were working on it. Just like Hitler used to do with all them people that he had as slaves, right? Mind you, I don't even know if Hitler was doing the same thing with the souls, but these dummies were doing that. Okay, so Epstein was doing the soul part. Elon was doing the outer part. And then you put them two together, and what do you got, right? You got them robots that they want to have replace everybody. Acting like humans, having feelings and blah, 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 whatever. But at the end of the day, you're not technically human because you weren't created by God. You were man-made. They don't give a fuck about that. What do they want? They want to throw people at war, you know? These dummies don't understand that they said it themselves, right? Where the technology ends up fucking everybody up. They end up being the smarter version of them who created them, and then they will take over. Like, they don't understand that, or they're stupid, because they know this exists, and they've said it in movies, and they still do this shit because they want to be better. That's why they use everybody's energy, everybody's knowledge in order for them to, what do we plan now? Where do we go now? What do we do this? When do we do that? This is why. And if it's like, for me specifically, me talking about this shit, you think I'm gaining something out of it. What the fuck am I gaining? I'm getting graped all the time? Like I said, if people have knowledge of anything, why the fuck wouldn't you go and speak it out? Why do you have to use someone else's vessel in order to do that? Bitch, I was looking at some videos the other day, and I'm like, I'm moving. I'm like, why the fuck am I moving like that? I probably had a, you know what, in my downstairs, like always. Like, where the fuck is my man at? Like, where is my man to protect me from this bullshit? Because it seems like these people just come and go whenever they fucking please. And I had spoken to this lady who sits next to me. I said, these fucking people, it doesn't even matter if they go to jail, bitch. It seems like it gets worse when they go to jail. Why? Because they got time to sit there and then drift off, and next thing you know, they're in my fucking house. Bitch, when one of these dummies got locked up, it was fucking hell broke loose in my house. It was like a whole war zone, literally, in my house. It was a whole bunch of people. I saw them. I had to kick their stupid asses out, and they would come back through the fucking mirrors and shit. I'm telling you, it's like these people, why do they fucking exist? I'm starting to get the nudge here that in order for me to give them any kind of attention, they feel validated, right? They're doing something. They're producing something. You ain't producing shit. You ain't producing shit. Because if people wanted to know something, you should have asked. I actually talk to myself and talk about a whole lot of shit that a lot of you dummies don't even know about. Right? I mean, this dummy probably does, because he's always there. He's always snooping. He's always trying to grab what he can get and then take it somewhere else and pretend like he came up with it. No. All you gotta do is ask. All you gotta do is ask. You don't have to shove nothing downstairs or nowhere. But like I said, because this is what they do, this is how they get their energy, this is how they mooch off of children and people with gifts, even if they're old, even if they're women, men, it doesn't even matter. Like I said, they shapeshift. They don't give a fuck. You like Kermit the Frog? Next thing you know, you're fucking Kermit the Frog. You know what I mean? It's like that. They don't care. So watch your children. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say, because these fucking people, everybody around, it seems like they know what's going on. They're all involved in it. Then I was also thinking about, you know how the government, I had spoken about that shit too. Because again, they do shit. They tell you what they're doing. The government had everybody, like you put a whole bunch of rats in a fucking box, right? And then they need to figure out how to get out. And then because they're crowded in there, next thing you know, they're fucking eating each other. You know, something like that. And the one that, let's say there's one that found the way and is like mooching, like, you know, trying to eat himself out of the box. And then here come the other one and stomps on his fucking head and tries to take over that because they found the way out. You know what I mean? It's like that. That's what this fucking government has been doing. But why? Because it's an experiment. And some of these people know that we're living in an experiment. Like they turned me in. Like this specific person turned me the fuck in for money. That's why I would never fuck with you like that. And that's why I am requesting my fucking money. I never gave authorization to no one to check my blood to find out who the fuck I was or wasn't. I never gave authority for none of you bitches to fuck with my children. I never requested to be part of this bullshit. So whoever the fuck put me in this bullshit, I press charges on them. Whether it's my daddy, whether it's my mama, whether it's my kids, I don't give a flying fuck. I press charges on them. And then everybody who was involved getting paid in the background, knowing what was going on, and everybody just like, yeah, you're hired to throw spell work on this bitch. All day, every day. We just want to prove how much she can take, how much she can't take, when she gonna break, when she not gonna break. Regardless of what happens, we all gonna get paid. Isn't that what that deal was, bitch? Isn't that what that that's what happened? And then at the end of the day, like I said yesterday, these people don't give a fuck about none of you. And look what they did. Oh, I'm sorry. They gave you a new, not a vessel, a little bit of something that wasn't even yours though. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's mine. But you want to claim it now because you think you're part of me. You're not part of me, bitch. You're not part of me. You're actually me. It's an extension without my fucking approval. That's theft. They need to put all you stupid clones down, especially that have to do with me. Especially that have to do with me. I never approved on any of it. And then for you bitches to come and continue to do this bullshit while I look like a dumb bitch, just living a life, a poor life. And like I said, it's because you bitches want to see how far you bitches can go treating me like shit, mooching off of me. Living my ordained life. The fuck you mean? And then claim it as yours because now you think you carry the essence of it. It doesn't work like that, bitch. And if something needs to happen to where you need to sign them rights back to me and give me all of me back, because you, even when you did exist fully, you weren't enough to defend me. You weren't enough to fucking help me. So why the fuck do you think you feel entitled to anything? Because you turned me in, right? Because you were the one who the fuck are you? It doesn't even matter if it was written that, oh, we were supposed to be together and You didn't do shit. You didn't do part of your responsibility. You didn't do anything. You were a whore, a liar, a thief, a sex addict, alcoholic, drug addict, all of that. And left me to the fucking wolves. And I could be talking about all of these dummies. That one right after the other came in. Are you going to fulfill your part? No. Okay, next. Are you going to fulfill your part? No. Next. However, this last dummy over here, he's the one who took the essence like that. Or tried to. Or whatever the fuck he took. Because I felt it. I felt that shit. So, it's not okay. You're not an ordained spouse. And even if you want to claim that shit, you're not you. Basically, I would be dating me. And I don't approve of it. I don't approve of it because you're in a my essence is in a vessel who never defended me. I would never respect you. I would never fuck with you. Do you understand? So, I claim my energy, my essence, my creativity, my everything that belongs to me, bitch. Known and unknown that people have come and tried to take from me. And again, you bitches have me speaking on shit that I'm not even getting paid for. You're mooching, you're creating, you're speaking, you're doing all this shit. Sending for me to do it, right? And then you bitches are living the life while I do the work. Who the fuck do you think you are? That's exactly why this fucking country is the way it is. You send people to war, they come back all fucked up, missing legs and arms and shit, and then you see them in the fucking street. My belief in that is they deserve it. And a lot of people might fucking get mad, and guess what? I don't give a flying fuck. A lot of people come from different countries and come and ask for assistance. That's another shit I need to get into too. However, they come and ask for assistance while the people that went to fight for this fucking country are in the streets or can't pay their bills. They don't have assistance to help them clean them because they got no limbs no more. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. That shit, since I was growing up, I used to tell my husband like that shit, that makes me fucking sick. It makes me cry. How the fuck, even though, well, they live here, bitch, exactly. So they lived here and they went and fought for your fucking country while you sat there bringing other people from other countries to reproduce and then ask for more help and assistance. Huh? What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? This is the fucking government. By the way, they're okay because everybody, before I guess they would, the more they gave to the people, the more they claimed. So if they were giving you $500, they were claiming more, like $2,000, and they would give you the crumbs and they would keep the rest. No. But now they're like, fuck it, we want it all. So they're not going to help the families anymore. They're not going to help the people in wheelchairs anymore. They're not going to give a flying fuck about nobody. You know why? Because they see everybody as a weak individual. That's why. That's what the country is now. Now, in their fucking head, and I posted this shit already, in their fucking head, robots are going to be better than a human. Because of that. They don't have to pay them shit. And whatever it is that they reproduce is going to be for them. They don't give a fuck about you. So, you know how before they would put them all in cages and gas them up and do whatever to get rid of them? They don't need to even do that. They already started and you don't even see it.